Hello, good evening, everyone. Good to see everyone once again. My name is Alex from MarketWise Asia. Today it is the 4th of March, all right, 2022. It's a Friday evening. Thank you so much for being here and being on time today. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments. Right now, we have about 100 people in the room right now. I'm friendly, I won't bite. So give me a hi in the comments so that I know everything is good, everything is well. Okay, so if I could request, if you guys can just give me a like, share, or comments, that'd be great because it will tell Facebook that you engage with me, you enjoy my content, and want to see more of our content on your Facebook feed. Because if you don't do that, Facebook will think that you don't like our content, and next time you will show lesser and lesser of MarketWise Asia content on your Facebook feed. So do give us a like, share, or comment. So do engage with me. So let me take a look at the comments right now. Hello, SP, Big Sing, Beng Tek, Jolene, Bello, okay, Wei Lun, James, Han Hock, Amanda, Pokwi, Dom, Zan, Sing Huat, Mark, Polly, LH, Huming, Gabriel, Vanessa, William, Emran, Carfog, sorry, Henry, Christopher, King Chuan. All right, good to see every one of you here. Okay, so by the way, right, I took my booster jab last Friday. Somehow after a week, something is not very right with my body condition. I just kind of feel tired always. I don't know whether this is a common kind of side effects. Does any one of you always feel tired after your booster jab or not? If yes, right, just type tired in the comments so that I know we are in the same shoes. Somehow it's just very tired. I mean, I don't know. Previously, I don't feel that kind of tiredness in me. Okay. All right. Adrian, Shandy, Jerry, Katie, Mary, hello. Good to see every one of you here. Right, the market today is pretty red, right? Market today is pretty red. So yeah, let me just women say tired for a few weeks. Okay, SP tired for 4 weeks. Sing what? SP say only for 3 days, so you are strong. Fever, I had a borderline fever, but the borderline fever within 1 or 2 days it is gone because I took Panadol. Everything is okay. It's just that somehow, yeah, I just feel tired, and doctor say right, I can't go for my exercise for 2 weeks, so I'm kind of feeling kind of itchiness to go and run, but I just stay put at home. So it has been 1 week since I last ran. Okay, yeah. So let me go through the screen right now. So just a disclaimer first, all right? As usual, whatever I say today is just for education and informational purpose. It is not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. Alex is always wrong. Please don't copy me. My opinion doesn't mean that I'm right. Okay, so please do your own due diligence. All right, so first thing first, right, we also have this Telegram channel and also our YouTube channel over here. So let me share with you this over here. All right, yeah, we are on Telegram. And I'm not sure how many of you actually know our Market Insights Virtual Summit. Okay, it is coming up soon. All right, in the early of April, 9 and 10 of April, and our keynote speaker for this coming virtual summit, it will be on Rainer Thiel, will be by Rainer Thiel, okay, one of the top, okay, or the most followed trader in Singapore, or I believe the whole world. So he has nearly 1.5 million subscribers, and we are giving away 5 copies, physical copy, not ebook, physical copy of this price action trading secrets book by him that is worth $19.90 US dollars, because if you go to the site and buy, it already costs you $19.90. Okay, we're giving away 5 copies. All you have to do is just to join our Telegram channel. So I'll post the link in the comments right now. So do join. We have about more than 4,005 people in the channel. So I always share some price mover, market updates, breaking news, some, interesting, jokes as well, and also my Facebook Live updates as well. So do join the Telegram channel. All right, just one more time over here, we're giving away a 5 copies of Rainer Price Action Trading Secrets book over here. And our YouTube channel, okay, do also subscribe to our YouTube channel over here. I post the link in the comments. Okay. All right, and also my Market Insights Virtual Summit that's coming up in April. Okay, you can head over to the site over here. I'll post a link in the comments as well. Just take a look. All right, can pre-register now. All right, the main website is still not up yet, but I can pre-register now. I've really compiled this bonus book called Trend Master. Know how to determine the trend by just 3 seconds. Okay, it talks about my Ichimoku cloud, but reinforce the ideas of the cloud for you. So I'll be giving the book to you guys. All right, so do pre-register now, and yeah, just fill your name, email address, and mobile, and you are good to go. Okay. So I think that's all for now for my market updates. Okay, so yeah, all right. So recently, of course, all over the news on social media, it is on Russia, Ukraine, Russia, and such. Okay, I'm not a political analyst, and I don't claim to be one. Okay, I'm not good in all this. And I believe you have read all the social media and all the news, the good, the bad, why Russia is invading and such. Okay, so I read a few videos recently which I felt is pretty good. Okay, it can give you some perspective, all right, based on the Western perspective and also based on the Chinese perspective. All right, so I think there's always two coins, all right, both sides. So from the media portrayal, right, Russia is always the bad guy. Again, I'm not trying to say who is good, who is bad. You do your own judgment, okay? So this one, why Russia is invading Ukraine. So I'm post a link in the comments, or you can just search okay, on YouTube. So it's by this, all right, by real life law over here. So it talks about the strategic location of Ukraine. So why Ukraine is so important to Russia, and of course, Ukraine actually they have a lot of natural gas resources, and if they manage to sell all these natural gas resources to the European country, that you cut off, you cut off Russia, okay, and so basically you steal Russia's profit lah. So and Russia doesn't want to want it to happen. So it's trying all its mighty force to kind of restrict Ukraine right now. So yeah, it is just a half an hour video. Yeah, half an hour. Actually, say long, not very long. Say short, not very short. But let me give you a hack. Huh? So let me see, where is it? Okay, so is this okay? All right. Where is it? Video speed controller. Okay, video speed controller. Video speed controller. All right, you can just go to the Chrome Web Store over here. This is a plugin extension. Okay, so it has more than 2 million users. Okay, basically, all right, if you have any video online streaming, be it YouTube, Vimeo, Facebook video, whatever it is, okay, you can actually, you can up the speed, okay, from 1 times to 1.5 times to 2 times, etc. Of course, I know people will say that YouTube there is a increased speed function and such, right? The playback speed 1.25, 1.4, 1.75, but this one is you can customize on it, okay. 1.1 to 1.2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sometimes 1.5 is a bit slow. 1.9 a bit too fast. So 1.8, 1.75, that kind of. So you can adjust based on the speed. Okay, just a quick hack. So you can listen to some of the content faster. All right. So this is non-trading related, but I find this is one of the greatest hack because nowadays a lot of YouTube videos and such. So I cannot just play times 1 speed, the normal speed. I think too slow already. So I normally listen 1.5 to 2 times the speed. I can catch pretty fast and absorb all the content pretty fast. Okay, enough for now. All right. Yeah, this is just a content hack over here. And this is from the Chinese perspective over here. This is a YouTube video. You can just take a look over here. This is over here, all right. The title is 这才是普京最可怕竞选，乌克兰千万别得罪中国 all right. Not a very long video, just 15 minutes. So you can just browse and take a look on this. Okay, so the next update I'm going to share you is about this Russia ETF. I know there are people asking me, whether can buy, Russia stock and such. An ETF, should I buy? Because Russia, okay, Russia, let me go to the chart right now. For the Russia index, I believe IMOEX, okay, on TradingView, they have already suspended the trading of the stocks exchange, okay, but all the Russia ETF, for example, right, RSX, okay, RSX, they are still trading and it is down all the way. All right, so important thing is, right, okay, all these Russia ETF, okay, be it VanEck or iShares, they have already suspend the creation of shares, okay. So basically, they will not issue new ETF shares right now. Whatever that is trading on the exchange on the market right now, it is based on the buyers and sellers, whatever they have right now. So let's say, for example, okay, you want to buy the S&P 500 ETF, right? You buy the SPF, the ETF issuer, have to buy the stocks and underlying stocks, right? And they have to issue new shares as well. So yeah, so you buy SPY, they buy the stocks and also issue creation of new shares. But right now, this Russia ETF, they already stopped the creation of new shares already. So yeah, so at any point in time, the ETF might shut down. So don't risk your money on it. Okay, let me adjust the icon a bit cold. Okay, so and also I also received this news that this the Rexon Daily Russia Bull 2 times ETF will cease trading. Okay, this is RUSL. Okay, so this is leverage one. I think they really cease trading also already, and so which means that they will undergo liquidation. All right, liquidation means that I'm not sure those who are be holding the shares at a higher price, what will be the I think how will it compensate them? I'm not very sure, but I believe be based on the net asset value of the ETF itself. And let's mention also this ETF, right? Russia sustained creation of shares. Okay, you can just Google on this. So my advice is don't touch try not to touch it. Okay, and again, even if you can trade well, I mean that after such a steep sell off, most likely price won't do that kind of V-shaped rebound. Okay, I believe so. You do kind of some basing, and the basing might take quite some time. So, but again, this is just my personal opinion. So my personal view is that I won't touch all the Russia ETF right now. Okay, all right, Kenna, any questions so far? Everything okay? Everything is good. Just type okay in the comments, because right now we have about 270 people in the room. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, just give me a like, share, or comments just to tell Facebook that you want to engage with me and want to see more of me in the future. Because if you don't do that, Facebook will deem that you don't want to see our content in the future, and will start showing you lesser and lesser of our content in the future already. So just give me a like, share, or comment. Liking is free, doesn't cost you money, but it tells Facebook that you want to see more of us in the future. Okay, of course, today's topic is about the market right now. Is it really will there be more correction, or is it the absolute bottom? Okay, and also what are the two sectors that I'm actually looking at right now? Okay, so let's dive into the chart right now. Let's dive into the chart right now. So let's go to the Nasdaq futures. Okay, today is red. Okay, today is red. All right. So, oh, by the way, right? Sorry for skipping around. So on this YouTube, all right, MarketWise Asia. Right, in my previous video, I mentioned that this key levels to watch for the S&P 500 Nasdaq. You might want to take a look. The view still stand for now until this week is the end of today already, as in Friday already. So do take a look and subscribe to our channel as well. Today market down 1.67%. For the Nasdaq S&P is down 1.57%, and the Dow is down 1.37%. All right, so okay, as usual, this is a naked chart. To keep things simple for now, I only just added the central pivot range, the monthly central pivot range. So these are the green dotted line over here. All right, the red line are some of the key resistance support area. I will share with you later, and it's somewhere related to this video as well on the key levels one. All right, so do you know why price get resisted now or not? Okay, so very true now. Okay, price is at the central pivot range right now over here. Okay, can you see this? The start of March, right? The start of March. So price get resisted over here. These three dotted line case cannot see because the start of March in like the previous month, you can see that price also get resisted over here. This central pivot range over here. Okay, so if you want to know, for those who are new to MarketWise Asia and you don't know how to set up these indicators, the CPR, the pivot point, and also the cloud, you can go to the link over here. All right, it is the where is it? YouTube tutorial. All right, the CPR and the cloud, everything. I'll post the link into the comments. Louis is asking, when do you think the market will start to recover? Okay, that's a good question. Okay, I'll share with you later my opinion. Okay. All right, so let's go to what more is getting redder and redder today. All right, so no change. Okay, so Nasdaq is like this. Okay, hit by the central pivot range and came down for the ES. Okay, it is also hitting the central pivot range this month. Come down, go up, and come down also. Okay, right now, do you know the main reason? Because it has hit a very critical resistance level, which I never share in my YouTube video. It is actually a yearly central pivot range. I'm not sure how many of you actually noticed that. I believe some of you are already using CPR. I tend to look at the monthly and yearly. So I remove the monthly. Okay, now I put the yearly. All right, this is the yearly. Okay, now can you see why? Can you see why the S&P 500 is kind of getting resisted by the yearly central pivot range? Okay, so price rebounded actually over here. Okay, and then came back down, hit the yearly CPR over here. For Nasdaq, okay, never really hit. Okay, but for the Dow, all right, it also hit the yearly central pivot range. So this will be very, very key resistance level over here. Key resistance level over here. Okay, so my view, as I mentioned in my YouTube video, I will take a look on the weekly central pivot range to tell me for this week support and resistance level. Okay, well, you're very kanchong now. Are you still bullish? Actually, I am still bullish. I'm still bullish. Okay, but of course, I can't be sure. Right. Okay, but yeah, I'm going to show you certain key level first. Okay. All right,慢慢来. Okay. So yeah. Okay, so let's go to the Nasdaq first. Nasdaq futures over here. Okay, so I'll show you the monthly and the yearly already. So based on the weekly, this week, right, certain level must hold, which I mentioned in my YouTube video. So let me go to remove the yearly and also the weekly. Okay, so this is the weekly chart. All right, so right, can you see? Okay, maybe you can see right now. Can you see this orange dotted line or not? Orange dotted line. Okay, these are the weekly pivot, weekly. So every 5 days, a new CPR will show. So can you see right now, kind of resisted, above, bounce a bit, resisted again. Now bounce a bit, trying to come back down again. So the weekly CPR, which I usually don't mention in my Facebook Live, but there it is. I do use it. So it's up to you whether you want to use it or not. Okay, so let's zoom into the 15-minute time frame for easy reading. Okay, so right now, for today, Okay, price is trying to stay above the weekly central pivot range over here. All right, I mentioned in my Facebook Live, right? Price must stay above this level over here, which is at about 13,800. Okay, 13,800. All right. James, you can watch the YouTube tutorial. I think I mentioned that in the YouTube tutorial. So I think later I'll share with you again. So I don't have to go through right now. Okay. So these are the previous level that I set. Okay. So the 13,800, and if price really come down today, okay, 13,600. Okay, 13,600. 13,600. But today is already Friday already. Okay. So not much usage really. So next week there'll be a new weekly pivot. So I just want to let you know that in this kind of uncertain period, you might want to know what are certain key levels on the weekly basis. Okay, on a weekly basis. This is just my personal opinion. I mean, I like to see certain level to hold. So right now it seems that price is holding okay now, trying to struggle to get back, okay, the weekly central pivot range over here, the weekly pivot lah. All right, and for the S&P 500, this is the 15 minutes time frame. All right, so can you see once again, price is also struggling at the weekly CPR. You see, very soon one. All right, and yeah, this area over here, and for Dow also, can you see or not? Also quite soon. All right, quite soon. All right, so you can see hit the lower range CPR, rebounded over here, hit right exactly at the top, and then come back down. So today is kind of a ping pong, just stay within this range. So today I think is pretty crucial. So price, I hope to stay above the weekly CPR, and I'm not sure whether you observe or not. A lot of times on Friday, towards the end of the trading day, there's Singapore time at about 4 to 5 a.m. Towards the last hour, the market tend to rally. Okay, which I believe could be short sellers. They are trying to cover their shorts. Okay, they short position because they don't want to hold through the weekend, because you never know Putin is going to do during the weekend and such, and next Monday price is going to get up or get down again. So let's see tonight whether they will be a short covering and price will go higher towards the end of the day. Okay, so James, what indicator for the yearly CPR? This is yearly CPR. This is this one, SD central pivot R. SD central pivot R. So you can go to the indicator. All right, SD central pivot R. Okay, I think it's this one. All right, the first one over here by Satoshi Trades. Okay, and let me see the comments. Adrian is asking whether I'm still bullish. Yes, at this moment in time, okay, my personal view is that I am still bullish. Okay, so for just to take the Nasdaq for example, let me remove the weekly pivot range over here. Just show the monthly will do. All right, so as long as price don't close below the low of this swing low over here, okay, then I am still neutral to bullish buyers lah. Okay, that is my personal view. Same for ES, don't cut below the low of this swing low for now. All right, I'm still bullish for now. Okay, and if I add in the my usual template over here, okay, all right, for the Nasdaq based on the weekly time frame, okay, we are still holding well at the cloud support over here. The reason why is because, once price has broken below that swing low over here, once price has broken below this swing low over here, okay, then we are kind of below the cloud already. And below the cloud is essentially based on my kind of rules, right? My systematic rules, it is in a downtrend already, okay? And do you remember what I said last week? Generally, I don't like hammer and shooting star. I don't like hammer and shooting star. Okay, I don't like hammer and shooting star. Okay, so right now it is forming a hammer last week, and this week it seems that I'm the one being fake out. You see, that's what I told you already. I don't like hammer. Always fake me out one. You see, yeah. So break above the previous week high and then came back down again. So I think for the next 1 to 2 weeks, it will be quite crucial. Price should not go below 13,000 for the Nasdaq futures. All right. So Chris asked you, and you mentioned that I entered QQQ last week. Yes, I entered QQQ last week. Okay, so I'm still in my position, QQQ, in a small profit. All right, so QQQ, still no change. This is my dotted line over here. All right, I entered at 333.41. Oops, can see or not? I entered 333.41, 333.41. I'm not sure if you can see this line over here. So 333.41, okay, 0.41. All right, the good news is I'm still inside this position, okay? The bad news is I didn't take profit when price went up. I just held on to it, okay? So now after price came back down, oh, okay, I kind of regret it, but doesn't matter simply because, I already shifted my stop. It was at 320, so I already shifted my stop to my entry price already. So let's say if price really, come down and hit my stop, right? I'll just exit the trade break even, okay? No loss to this trade. So because my entry price was actually pretty good, 333.41. All right, so no loss to me. So yeah. Okay. Mark Wong is saying hammer resisted at Senko span B. Which one? The Nasdaq weekly time frame? Okay, weekly time frame from the cloud, okay, the Senko span B lah, okay, not resisted lah, I mean supported. You mean by supported, is it? So far is yes lah. So yeah, as I mentioned, for it should not break the swing low over here. It should not break the swing low over here. All right, and for the but it seems from the S&P 500, there could still some downside to go. S1, I mean that it is still above the cloud right now. So we shall see how it goes. And if you take a look back to my things that I look at, like the VVIX over VIX, right? You can take a look over here. VVIX over VIX, okay. All right. So it seems that price has broken below this level ratio 4 over here, and it's heading down. So there could be a little bit more downside to go. It could be. So be prepared that price could go down from here. All right. So let me add in my resistance line over here, somewhere around here lah. Okay, somewhere around here. So yeah. Okay. The reason why I'm bullish, okay, besides the price action, the BVIX and such, right? Based on fundamental wise, right, there is no recession. There's no recession. So I don't see any reason why there would be a crash for now. Because prior to that, recession will eventually lead to the market crash. But right now there's no recession. Okay, and also what they say? I mean that what's the other reason I forgot already? Okay, the credit spread, the bond yield spread, the 10 years versus 2 years, it is also still not negative. I mean that there's no inverted yield curve for now. So yeah, I mean that still quite okay for now based on these two fundamental reasons. All right, so no recession, yield curve, everything is still okay. But of course, yield curve, as in the inverted yield curve, is a lagging one. So it doesn't mean that it inverted, within the next 1 or 2 weeks you crash. No, normally you take about a few months, about 6 months, that kind. All right. Yeah, interest rate is still low, and all this, which Colin mentioned also, interest rate is still low. And based on historical data also, when the interest rate increase, it doesn't cause a market crash. Even with the invasion of Ukraine and Russia, right? Based on past history, I didn't save the image lah, but based on past history, out of 5 wars, right, after the invasion started, price actually rallied. Okay, so there's no crash reason for now. That's my personal opinion. All right, I'm not sure how many of you agree with me or don't agree with me. If you agree, okay, just type agree in the comments. If you don't agree, it is fine as well. Just type you disagree. Okay, so just want to hear your reason as well. So if you think everything is okay so far, just type okay in the comments. Again, just give me some assurance everything is okay. Today, I think today's session should be quite short. Actually, yeah, this is just nothing much else has changed actually. Yeah, I'm still moderately bullish on the market. I'm still bullish until price actually until where is it? Okay, until price really crack below the swing low over here. Yeah. Okay, until price crack over the swing low over here. So else I'm still okay with that. So let's say if price break the low within the next few weeks, then I will be pretty careful really, which means I know there might be more downside to come. Okay, can? All right. So okay, I mentioned that I'm going to share with you two sectors, right? Two sectors, right? So before I go into that, okay, let me just go through previously what did I say last week. I mentioned last week that if the market really do bounce off the low and start of a kind of a rebounding recovery over here, you might want to take a look at PPJ. This is FMB, food and beverage, CTF, and also natural gas. How many of you actually enter into PBJ or natural gas? Just type PBJ. If you enter into PBJ, if you enter into natural gas, you can just type NAT. Just want to have a shot. Of course, I know I asked you don't copy me, but just curious to know how many of you actually entered. Okay, if you didn't enter, all right, it's okay. You can just type 0 in the comments so that I know. All right, for me, personally, we don't enter UNG, okay. I also enter into UNG, okay. So personally, I enter both PBJ and UNG. UNG is the ETF, okay. UNG is the ETF. UNG is the ETF, right? UNG is the ETF. Okay, so PBJ over here. All right, it is still strong. Can you see? It is still strong. It is still strong. All right. So I actually wanted to enter. This is PBJ. This is PBJ. All right. I wanted to enter here one, but I didn't take action. So, all right. So on this day, on the 3rd of March, alternate V. Okay. Then I enter. Then I enter over here. Okay. All right. So right now I'm still in profit. So right now, while the market is still tanking, PBJ still holding quite okay, which I believe if the market really recover, I think the PBJ might go even higher. Okay, this is just my personal opinion. Okay, the market sentiment is not very good right now, but the PBJ is still holding pretty well. For natural gas, all right, I entered via UNG. All right, so it is also not holding. I mean, it is also doing pretty well. I enter over here. I enter over here. This is on the 2nd of March, and right now price go higher. Of course, maybe not as high as the crude oil and some of the metals, but certain metals like gold, crude oil, for example, crude oil, it kind of a bit parabolic already. So I am hesitate to chase crude oil and some of the commodities, like for example Example, like wheat also, I missed it. Okay, so I didn't chase, but it is fine. I'm okay with that. Perfectly fine with missing out this trade, but I'm fine with that. But right now, if you ask me whether I want to enter into wheat based on the narrative that everything is going to go up, the commodities go up, the war is ongoing and such, I won't chase that. I won't chase because the risk to reward it is not there anymore, and price also do seem to be overextended, parabolic, okay, parabolic up. But does that mean that price cannot go up higher? Price could go up higher one. The market can do whatever it wants, but I would control my emotion. Okay, don't FOMO, don't chase, stick to your trading plan. And my trading plan, I've already pre-planned already, based on seasonals as well. PVJ, natural gas, those that still okay one based on seasonals plus price action, everything is good. I just enter based on that. So based on the very sentiment driven one, like week right now, I won't enter lah. Okay, this is just my personal opinion. Okay. Wait, so you say enter UNG, right? I think you should be in profit right now, right? Okay. Yeah. So the needs, okay, you also entered into NAT. Good, fantastic. Okay. So how do I have VVIX composite on trading view? Okay. So HS I mentioned a few times also, but one time for you. Okay. So very simple. Just go to the trading view. Just search for VVIX. All right. /VIX. Yeah. So that's you get your VVIX or VIX. Okay. We don't say setup. So you know exactly how I trade with it. Yeah. So exactly this is how I do. So okay. And yeah, so the two sectors that I am watching out for this coming month. All right. Can you make a guess? What is it? It's a sector. So it's a sector out of the 11 sectors in the S&P 500. All right. If you never give me a like, share, or comment, then I will not share with you lah. Okay, so if you think that you're getting some value from this Facebook Live, you enjoy my content, or even enjoy some of my trade ideas and such, do support me. Give me some like, share, and comments as well. Liking is free, doesn't cost you money. And once again, just want to let you know that we have about 350 people in the channel, in the room right now. We are on Telegram, right? Get the latest market updates, price mover, breaking news, and some of my, jokes as well on investing, right? And you also get to have this price action trading book over here, all right? Price Action Trading Secrets by Rainer Teo, the keynote speakers in the upcoming Market Insights virtual summit over here in April. Yes, we are giving away 5 physical copy of the book. All you have to do is to join our Telegram channel, and our Telegram channel is over here. I'll post the link in the comments. All right, YouTube channel, do join as well. I'll post the link in the comments as well. Okay. And the Market Insights Virtual Summit that's coming up, it is in 9 and 10 April. I also post a link in the comments. Okay, so do pre-register now. As I mentioned, I'll give you some bonus reports. The Trend Master, how to spot any trends in just 3 seconds. Okay, basically this is my information on the Ichimoku Cloud. More information detail in the book. Okay, so do register, just your name, email address, mobile, and you are good to go. James. Okay, aerospace defense is pretty good, yeah. I see some answer, defensive and utilities, energy already ran already, Vincent. So actually the answer that I want to see is this, okay, by Anita. So it's consumer staple. Consumer staple. Then realize that consumer staple is actually defensive stocks. Okay, it's very, very close to the PBJ, the FMB. All right, so the consumer staple, let me share with you for this coming March. All right, so continue for this month of March. All right, so it'll be consumer staple, XLP, consumer staple, STAPLE, consumer staple. All right, so from 11th of March, okay, to the 20th of April, Okay, for the past 15 years, it is 93% positive, meaning for the past 15 years, 14 years has been positive. All right, 14 years has been positive. So let's take a look at the XLP right now. All right, but of course, this is, again, I want to mention, this doesn't mean that this is going to be, bulletproof, foolproof, sure win one, that kind of. It also have to depend on the market sentiment right now. The market, whether it's bullish or bearish right now. So right now, the market sentiment is still not very good. So we shall wait and see. Okay, we still have some time, 11th of March to 20th of April over here. So more than a month. Okay, so let's take a look at the consumer staple. It is XLP. All right, consumer staple. Okay, can you see that price is still pretty strong over here? All right, so can you see? Okay, let me try to do that. Can you see the black dotted lines or not over here? There's some overlap. So yeah, just follow me. This is the yearly pivot. The green one is a monthly pivot. Okay, so price is still above the yearly pivot. Oops, not this one. Price is still above the yearly pivot and also the monthly pivot. So as of right now, price XLP, the consumer staple, is still quite resistant to the sell-off right now. And if you want to take a look at the component stock over here, etf.com/XLP, all right, you can take a look. So there's a few ways, you can just trade the XLP, or you are more of a kind of a hunter. You want to hunt for more profitable stocks, you can go into XLP, consumer staple, and see which are the stocks that you want to trade from here. XLP over here. Okay, so like Procter & Gamble, Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, Philip Morris, Altria, Walmart, Estee Lauder, Colgate, Palmolive. And if you realize that, for example, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and such, right, some of them are inside this PBJ. PBJ is F&B ETF, which I mentioned. So there's some overlapping. Okay, some overlapping. PBJ I mentioned last week already. Okay. All right, so efficiency, then yeah, Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, Archer Daniel, Hershey, General Mills, Dr. Peppers, and such. All right. What else? Okay, so another second one. Let me take a look at the kind of comments first. Isn't the XLP is already on downtrend, or SM lines are slanting down? What is your SM line stand for? Okay, XLP, based on my way of looking at the market, is above the cloud, above the pivot range, above the yearly and the week, monthly. So it means that it's still uptrend to me. This is how I read. So I don't use the kind of trend lines that you are drawing. Are you looking at the wrong thing or not? XLP, the XLP quite strong. XLP, can you see or not? It is uptrend. XLP, consider stable. How do you define it's a downtrend? It's already on a downtrend. Okay, if you are just talking about here, all right, of course, then short-term wise, within the 1 or 2 months, then it looks on a downtrend to you, because it is a higher high as it's a lower high, lower low. Okay, but if you zoom out, look at the broader picture, okay, it is still on the uptrend. It is still on the uptrend. All right, it's still on uptrend. So yeah, I'm looking at this as well. And Sushwan asked, how do you check for seasonalities? Okay, the reason why I can give you the dates is because I've got some data which I paid for it. So I'm not going to mention how I actually derived that, but yeah, so I need to dig and such. Okay, but okay, for simplicity's sake, all right, I also mentioned before, you can just do a very quick seasonal check on stockcharts.com. Stockcharts.com. All right, stockcharts.com. All right, so again, for example, you just key in XLP, consumer staple. At the bottom, there's this seasonality. Okay, so all right, past 15 years. Okay, so can you see that for past 15 years, XLP, you know, March, April, it is pretty good. It is pretty good. Okay, pretty okay. Yeah. And the second one, right, it is actually, I want to talk about, some of you actually mentioned, I think a few, did I see correctly? Okay, so it is actually technology, technology. Okay, a lot of technology stock has dropped quite a lot already. So technology, tech, this is tech, okay, tech, right, tech. So again, so from the 11th of March to the 28th of April, for the past 16 years, all right, it is 94%, which means that out of the 16 years, 15 years, it is positive. Of course, it doesn't tell you the magnitude of the, the risk reward, but overall, 16 years, 15 years of time, it is positive. So you might want to take a look also on XLK. XLK right now, of course, it is not exactly the strongest, okay? But, when the market really turns around, I think a lot of tech stocks, they are already beaten down already. So you can take a look, okay? I won't go through what are the tech stocks, but just want to go through the overall sectors. So you might want to take a look at the XLK. Yes, there is right now, XLK is not looking very good. Basically, XLK is very similar to the index because both index, a lot of tech company as well. But if the market do turn around, you can really take a look for looking for a trigger to enter into XLK based on seasonals. Okay, so of course you still have to depend on the price action. Price action say no go means no go. No price is below the CPR, monthly CPR, and there's no trigger, for example, like wash and risk and such, then no trigger for you lah. So you still have to look at the price action. Price action is still number one. Okay. Another sector which I don't have enough data on it. Okay, but it is also showing relative strength. Okay. I think I saw one person talk about it. Do you know what's the sector or not? Out of so many sector, I think nobody say about it. Okay, I think nobody say about it in the comments. I don't see anybody say about that. It is actually, all right, the real estate sector, XLRE, XLRE, XLRE. Okay, all right, can you see that while the market is down, okay, while the market is down, it is actually still holding pretty well above the central pivot range and also above the yearly pivot range as well. So the XLRE, all right, still looks quite strong to me. All right, if you look at the seasonals over here, XLRE, okay, real estate sectors, you go to the seasonality wise. Okay, so for the okay, 15 years okay, or thereabout. March is actually a pretty strong one. Okay, March is okay, and right now, XLRE is still showing strength as well. So if you take a look at what is XLRE component, you can also take a look at some of the stocks over here. Some of the stocks, to be honest, I am not very well versed with some of the stocks because I seldom trade some of the XLRE stocks, but it's okay. It's okay. So apologies. Let's take a look. PLD. Is it doing okay or not? Yeah, it's still doing pretty okay. Is it like all this? All right, this is real estate investment trust and such. So basically, you're in for a kind of a swing trade, okay? All right, and then yeah, American Tower, it is AMT. AMT. All right, still looking okay to me. Can any questions so far? So right now, I think I'm still on time. Less than an hour. I'm still on time. Let me look at some of the stock that I trade. I entered ALL. ALL is not too bad this today. So ALL, it is not too bad. So I entered ALL. yeah, one of the, you want to, I mean that, yeah, I mean that this is just one of those that enter. So yeah, so ALL not too bad. This is financial insurance sector. When the market is down, it is up. Because based on ALL seasonals wise, right? Let me can show you ALL. This is Allstate. It is an insurance company. Okay, so for the past, 20 years lah, okay, March, April for ALL is not too bad one. So that's the reason why I entered. And of course, have to based on price action also lah. Price action seems okay to me. Yeah, this is just additional one that I'm sharing with you. Okay, let me take a look at the comments. I think I'll get some question, right? So what lithium, LIT. I know about Ukraine, but lithium I mentioned that in my okay, lithium. Okay, even though Ukraine is like one of the biggest, producer or export of lithium, if I'm not mistaken, did I show that in my Telegram channel? Okay, Ukraine lithium reserve among the largest in Europe. All right, even though technically lithium should rally, but lithium based on price action didn't rally at all. Okay, this is the lithium and battery tech ETF, so it is very weak, weaker than the market. You can see over now, it's near the swing low already. So lithium LIT, it is a no-go for me. First of all, it is in a downtrend, below the cloud, below the yearly people, below the money people, everything is down. So there's no way for me to buy lithium ETF for now. All right, for now. Okay, so you enter when they are at least above the CPR. Generally, I would say that yes, generally yes. But of course, sometimes I might take some discretionary trade. So yeah, so but don't get you confused, but to keep things simple, follow the rules. Above the CPR monthly, it will keep you in check that you are buying at least on a kind of starting of a uptrend onwards. All right. So for example, like UNG, natural gas that I mentioned, right? You can see that I buy, it's definitely at least at some support one at the cloud, at the cloud support over here. I know it can get messy over here, but it doesn't matter. Okay, can just let me show you only. As just tell you about at the cloud support, at a yearly pivot, at a money pivot, that kind of area. So yes, as a rule of thumb, above money pivot, then I would say that it's a safer way to enter. All right. Denise, right? What's my view on Dennis or Dennis lah? I'm not sure whether you are the lady or the guy, but I assume you are the guy. I'm not. Are you? Okay. So can you share your view on natural gas? Natural gas, right now, okay. Along with the commodity boom, everything is all up. Okay. Natural gas also. So my view is that forward the price action above the cloud, above the pivot point, everything. Yeah, it is uptrend. So there's trigger based on seasonals as well. I think okay. I mean, I just follow my rules. All right. XLRE is below cloud. Yes, XLRE is below cloud. It's below cloud. Yes, definitely. Okay, but as I mentioned, right, cloud is, if you want to be above the cloud, it's fine as well. But when price is above the central pivot range, that is time where you can start to take a look. Okay, it doesn't mean that above the CPR then price will go up like that. No. I mean, sometimes you can still do like that one. So it is up to your risk tolerance. Okay, but what I'm talking about XLRE is based on the seasonals wise for XLRE. All right. No, I don't have the data over here, but March, April is pretty good. Okay, Ken. You any other question? Any other question besides individual stocks? Any broad question on the market and such? So SF1 was asking, what are your thoughts for value stocks ETF VTV? Okay, so this is a broad one, value stocks. Let me take a look. VTV. All right. Okay, sometimes you see, all right, okay, just based on BTV, sometimes you see that it can be quite messy. Above the cloud, below the cloud, above the cloud, below the cloud. If a bit unsure, right, sometimes I will step back and zoom up on a higher time frame. The next higher level up, I will go to the 2-day time frame. All right, okay, 2-day time frame. Then you realize that it is much clearer now, 2-day time frame, right? You don't look at the day time frame. Daily time frame, if you look at the cloud, can be ping pong, up, down, or like difficult to trade. Up a little bit, 2-day time frame. 2-day time frame, only those who are on paid trading subscribers, then you can only view it. Just to let you know, you need to be a premium subscriber. So 2-day time frame, okay, for BTB, it is stronger than the market. All right, above the yearly pivot, the black dotted lines over here. All right, let me just show you this. Okay, this. All right, easy to see, right? Above the black dotted line, yearly pivot get supported. Okay, good, right? And the money pivot, it is also at the money pivot. So generally, still looks pretty okay to me. It is pretty strong. So I believe, the value stocks, it is still in play, or compared to the growth stocks for now. All right. James is asking, can you share under what circumstances do you use options versus equity? Okay, for options, I generally only use options. Sometimes I do sell options, but you don't talk about selling, collecting premium now. But if you're talking about how I buy options, I generally buy options when my holding time frame is more than about 9 months. 9 months. So I rather use options to enter into a trade because options give you more leverage. Yeah, so I think I mentioned before already. Yeah, so position trading, I use options. Okay, so for example, like this car, NOV, I use options because I hold until next year. I hold until next year. Okay, yeah, right. So longer time frame. Shorter time frame one, swing trade anything, I just just trade directly. You can trade CFD using TD Ameritrade, whatever it is, just trade directly the equity. Okay. All right. Lim is asking, MH asking, can you show examples of entries based on wash and rinse? How to spot? Again, I mentioned wash and rinse is not developed by me. It is by Beanie. It is by Beanie. So she is speaking at the upcoming Market Insights Virtual Summit. So do register for this summit in coming April. I think she'll share more also. So let me post the link in the comments over here. Okay. All right. And let me show you wash and rinse. Okay. I won't explain, but I can show you where I entered. Okay. So UNG over here. Okay. UNG data frame. Okay. I won't go to detail. So yeah. So this is a wash bar. All right. And then the day I entered is a rinse bar. So I entered on the rinse bar. All right. So yeah, I'm not sure whether you can get it or not. I'm that most likely you can't. So again, this is not my setup, so I can't really review to you how I use it. The best is go to the virtual summit and re-listen again to how Vinny share with you. Okay, Ken. All right. Should you be wary of the market makers manipulating prices even at this level? Even for which level? What do you mean by level? Which price level? Okay. So there's always market makers. Yeah. Whether you call it manipulating or you call it, controlling the market or such, right? So let me share with you. So sometimes you need to know that, for example, the all these swing low over here. Okay, all these swing low over here. this is where there are a lot of liquidity, because a lot of people place their stop over here, place their stop over here. So can you see over here, right? Can you see over here? All right. So when market touch the swing low over here, bounce of swing low, okay, people thought it's a false breakout, okay, and then short some more, and then price just reverse that kind. Okay, it might not reverse all the way, but at least reverse and might stop out some of the short sellers over there. Okay, so yeah, because market always tend to find where they have the most liquidity out there, and the market makers, everything, or whatever it is, brokers, okay, not really brokers. I mean that people know, okay, there's a lot of liquidity over here. So that's why price will tend to drive towards this level over here. All right, that's the reason. Let's say, for example, you are a prop trader, proprietary trading firm, or you are a hedge fund, okay, or high frequency trading firm, right? You want to buy at a low, but and your quantum is quite big, they have huge capital, so they cannot just buy sell easily like us, I just buy through the market and such. So how do you do that? So sometimes they might just drive the market down all the way, okay, a bit more, just use some money to drive down the market, okay, never mind, it's okay, but they know that there are a lot more liquidity, whole freaking lot of liquidity out there. All the buy orders are there, because if you short, okay, how do you cover a position? How do you close a position? You need to buy back, right? So a lot of these traders put their buy stop order over here, so they push down the price, freaking lot of buy stop order over here, so they trigger the buy stop, and that's where they get their orders get filled over here, and then they just price goes up, because after all the supplies, get filled already, no more buy stop orders already, okay, no more, as in, yeah, all get filled already, so price just naturally gravitate towards higher. Okay, do you get what I'm trying to say? Can I understand? All right, I think there's some spam over here, Emmanuel Tuam. All right, so fuck off. Okay, I'll just delete him, block user. All right, okay, block already. So please ignore if you see any scam messages or what, please don't click on the scam messages and such, okay? So please ignore. All right, Ken? Any questions so far? Adrian said you can't find this car in trading under NASDAQ. Ken, what do you mean by cannot find? What do you mean by cannot find? DISCA. DISCA, discovery, huh? Today is down. Okay, today is down. Market over sentiment is down. Yeah. All right. So any question? So I think, yeah, I'm on mark today. I hope you guys get some clarity on the market also. Okay, doesn't mean that my opinion is right. I could be wrong. Market could just go down all the way. But as of now, I have skin in the game. I have some position out there. Right now, I'm still generally, even though the market is still down, as long as price doesn't break the low over here, I am still holding the fort. I think that I'm still mid to long term bullish on that. Short term wise, definitely price action is bearish lah. All right, short term wise, price action is bearish. All right. So as I mentioned, my QQQ, my long position, I mentioned before, right now, hang on the line. I think gonna hit my stop loss already. Not really stop loss, because I really shifted my stop to my entry price. So there's no loss on this trade, even if it hit my stop. Yeah, still holding on to my long. Okay. All right. And for, let's say, if price really do rebound, do recover for this coming month, March, you might want to take a look at, some of these things as continue, PBJ, FMB, natural gas, XLP, XLP is staple, consumer staple, XLK is tech, and you can even look at the XLRE also, the real estate. So I won't go through, as I mentioned, I won't go through the individual stocks. If you want to really hunt those stocks, you can also just look through the component stocks of these sectors. Okay? Can? Right. Any, which one? How's Hong Kong market? All right. yesterday can consider false break. Wei Lun, which counter are you referring to? All right. Hong Kong, Hong Kong, I just mentioned Hong Kong. I think I just talked a few minutes on that. Hong Kong, I mean that Hong Kong, yeah, okay, this is one. 9988 now becomes 99. Will it become 88? All right, if you know, you know. Okay, basically, 9988, it is actually Alibaba lah, in Hong Kong listing. Okay, 9988. Today the closing price, you know, is what? Today closing price is 99. You know? Today closing price is 99. All right, so yeah, okay, so I mean the earnings report is out. I think not exactly fantastic. All right, and everything okay, normal, that kind. Yeah, but somehow the market just sell off lah. Okay, so to me, I don't really know the fundamentals. I just look into where the book. Okay, the price chart. Price. There's no way I can buy, for example, Alibaba. Okay, it's all the way down, below the cloud, below the CPR and such. So yeah, Hong Kong market, Hang Seng Index. All right. Initially, just when I thought that price could actually, rebounded above the cloud and hold at least above, but it didn't hold. It is just a false breakdown. All right, so it's just a false break. Okay, so sometimes, as I mentioned, right, the Hang Seng sometimes do give you false signal, ping pong, above the cloud, above the cloud, above the cloud, above the cloud. So sometimes you know that when such sometimes it give you a few times already, you might want to take a look at the higher time frame, for example, the 2-day time frame. All right, so you realize that it is all the way ever since this July 21 all the way down. So never once was priced above the cloud. All right, and this seems like a long-term trend over here. It is almost touching there already. So I'm not sure whether this coming week or month, it's going to reverse. But right now it does seem very bearish right now. So for Hang Seng, all the stocks, I won't be touching it. I wanted to buy Alibaba. I mentioned many times already, but there's no chance for me to buy. I want to buy the options. I'm going to hold for long term, but no chance for me to buy. All right. Yeah. So for Hang Seng, cannot lah. So all the way it is below the cloud, below the yearly pivot, below the monthly pivot as well. Okay. So Wei Lun say yesterday can consider a false break. NG is natural gas. Is it? NQ, you mean? NQ, Nasdaq, okay, sorry. Yes. Yesterday was actually a false break. If you are talking in terms of standard traditional TA, technical analysis, it is a false break because this was the resistance over here, false breakout, okay, and then come back down again. But again, do you realize that this is kind of a pin bar, all right, shooting star, whatever you call it, shooting star, a mini one, pin bar. So this might actually, entice short sellers to short the market also, okay, all right. For S&P 500, it is also the same. This is also a pin bar also, So, yeah, this is also pin bar also. And if you realize this is actually a for this setup over here, this is an inside bar false breakout over here. So this will entice many short sellers to short also. Definitely confirm one. A lot of people will short already. Either they short yesterday or they short today. So yesterday, a lot of short sellers will go and short the market, which means that, as I mentioned, I always are skeptical about hammers and shooting star. If tonight, towards the end of the day, market do really rebound, or next week market do reverse back up again, then I will be quite bullish on the market, because I know once again these short sellers are being trapped again. Okay, so of course right now I don't know how the market react, so we shall see at the end of the session today. All right. So Adrian say, how do you think of the Google stock split? The stock split for Google, it is just cosmetic. As in, it's just cosmetic reason only. Stock split, they split to make the price lower. Okay, it allow people to go in at a lower price, as in people with a small capital can enter, or it beneficial to the options trader, because options traders, one contract is 100 shares. So, that kind, 2,000 is a lot of money, okay? Right, I think stock split is 10:1, is it? Right, 1 is 10, right? So I think should be about 200 plus, is it? That kind, yeah. So there's no fundamental change or technical reason change on Google. It is just cosmetic reasons. They just basically reduce the price. Everything else remains the change and remains the same. Okay, Ken? Tesla. Oh, Pauline, congrats. You entered UNG prior to that also. I think you should be hotting big time. Tesla also not my kind of setup right now. All right. Yeah, I'm that, Tesla has always not been my kind of stocks. So I don't really like to trade very popular stocks, hot stocks, that kind. Yeah, I like to trade those kind of, a bit lemon one, but not much people say, but quietly make money, that kind. Yeah, okay. Example over here. Okay, later I'll share with you. Okay, but how would I say? Okay, if you're talking about systematic wise, Tesla is still below the yearly pivot, okay, but above the monthly central pivot range. So it's not as weak as the index. So yeah, but overall the trend, it is still down. It is still down. Okay, it is still down. All right, Tesla is still down. Facebook, Meta, yeah, totally can also see. Ever since last year September, way before the earnings come out, it is already telling me that it is getting weak already. All right, below the cloud and such. So for me, no, I won't buy all these kind of stocks. I think I mentioned a lot of times already. So even if they recover, I don't think it might do a V shape. It might base a little bit and then rebound, that kind. So it might take some time. Okay, Ken? All right, so yeah, I think it's getting late already. So I'm also pretty tired, as I mentioned, after my booster jab, right? Wow, been tired all the while. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all for now. I think I need to go and rest already. So once again, if you find value from my Facebook Live, a little bit of clarity to you, you enjoy my session, whatever it is, enjoy it, do give me some love, give me a like, share, or comment, and type value if you think that you learned something useful today, this session again. So yeah, thank you so much. All right, so yes, give me some like, comment, share, and type value if you enjoy my session today. So once again, thank you so much. Today is a Friday evening, and let's see at the end of the day whether the market can recover. If the market can recover, okay, no need to be above, no need to be positive, at least can recover above the dotted line over here. All right, I think I'll be still more bullish. And then next week recover, then I'll be even more bullish. All right. So yes, that's all for today. Thank you so much. All right. So have a good Friday evening. Have a good weekend, and hopefully, I will make more videos for you guys next coming week. Okay. See you guys again. Thank you so much. Bye bye.